Self-honesty versus honesty. This is a point that is imperative to be understood. In the system, you are taught honesty to the system. That honesty has caused and created a certain set of rules and laws which has decimated humanity and placed humanity, half the world, on the brink of poverty, and has created tens of thousands of criminals. While none of these people are actually criminals when they have acted in self-honesty, but because they were dishonest to the system, they are criminals. For instance, a father that go and steal food for his family that is starving is doing an act of self-honesty. While from a system perspective, the father is dishonest and a criminal. This is just a simple example that indicate the extreme difference between honesty and self-honesty. So make sure that when you're acting, that you are acting in the interest of the group, and the group that stands for what's best for all in every way, and not in the interest of your own honesty, where you are pre-programmed to feel guilty if you are not doing what the system tells you to do. We are following a dispensation which is politically driven and economically driven to bring about a change. And this is done through a democratic system of one man, one vote. And obviously it will require extensive amounts of money. Therefore, self-honesty dictates that one must support the solution, while those that oppose us will try and play on your honesty button. Make sure you understand the difference of what is self-honesty and what is honesty. It is critical that one do not allow yourself to be manipulated by guilt. Self-honesty has got nothing to do with guilt. It is a realization. It is a realization that if you want to bring about real change, there is things that you will have to do for real. And you're going to have to act really specific in the areas of your application. You're going to have to be specific day by day. You cannot just let go and let the system do it for you. You have to act. You have to be clear breath by breath. You have to see how the invisible veil traps you and everyone else. And then you have to act in spite of nobody else seeing what's going on. You have to act. That's self-honesty. Honesty would want you to give up. Honesty would want you to say you're just not ready. Honesty would give you all kinds of excuses and reasons. It will have all kinds of fears and guilts. That's honesty. That's not real. Self-honesty. Don't have fears that cause you to do it, or guilt that moves you to be self-honest. It is all about self-realization. You grasping and understanding what it is you're going to have to do and why. And the outcome is always what is best for all in every way. Therefore, write about self-honesty. Blog about it so you can get a good grasp on it, so it can be understood what is self-honesty. Radical self-honesty It's something the human race has never, ever lived. Because if they did, there would not have been one child born in this world that is starving, or that do not get the best medical treatment, or that don't have a house of safety. That, the creation of a system that provides that is self-honesty. And the fact that it is allowed to exist is done by honest people because they adhere to the system of money and control, and not to life. Life is all about self-honesty. The world, the human nature as it is, the economic system as it is all about honesty. And people stick to the rules and the laws of honesty instead of life as self-honesty. Let's get this done.